U.S. unveils Operation Midnight Hammer, Iran's nuclear sites turned into the world's largest ice rink. In a move that left military analysts baffled and environmentalists scratching their heads, the United States launched Operation Midnight Hammer last night, deploying its top-secret quantum disintegrator ray on 3 of Iran's nuclear facilities, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. The strike, which President Donald Trump hailed as the greatest military achievement since the invention of the slingshot, didn't just obliterate the sites. Oh no, that would have been too boring. Instead, it transformed the surrounding desert into a shimmering, glass-like expanse stretching for miles. We didn't just take out their nuclear program, we gave the Middle East its first-ever ice rink, Trump boasted at a press conference, awkwardly lacing up a pair of skates for the cameras. Iran wanted nukes, but we gave them a tourist attraction. I hear the glass is perfect for hockey, very smooth, very beautiful. You're welcome, world. The Pentagon, meanwhile, was still trying to figure out if the quantum disintegrator ray was a real thing or just something Trump saw in a sci-fi movie. Satellite images showed what looked like a giant reflective surface where the nuclear sites once stood. It's either a massive sheet of glass or the world's biggest mirror, muttered one analyst. Either way, it's going to be a nightmare for local birds, and probably pilots. Iran's retaliation: missiles light up the sky in accidental fireworks display. Iran, of course, wasn't about to let this slide. In retaliation, Tehran fired off 2 volleys of 27 missiles aimed at Israel, targeting Ben Gurion Airport and other key sites. But in what Iranian officials are sheepishly calling a navigation recalibration error, the missiles went rogue, exploding over Tel Aviv in a dazzling burst of reds, blues, and purples. It was like the 4th of July meets New Year's Eve, said one Tel Aviv resident, who'd initially ducked for cover before grabbing popcorn. I've never seen anything like it, there was even a heart-shaped explosion. Honestly, it was kind of romantic. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, scrambled to save face. This was a deliberate display of our peaceful intentions, he insisted in a televised address, adjusting his turban nervously. We wanted to light up the skies with hope, not destruction. Also, our missile guidance systems are currently being updated. Please stand by. Israel wasn't sure whether to send a thank you note or a counterstrike. We're consulting with our allies on how to respond to what appears to be the world's most expensive gender reveal party, said a defense official, eyeing the sky suspiciously. International reactions: E3 leaders trip over their words, UN proposes ban on confusing weapons. World leaders, sensing a chance to look busy, leapt into action, or rather, tripped over it. The E3, UK, France, and Germany, held an emergency summit, but their press conference turned into a linguistic train wreck when a translator swapped peace and peace. We urge both sides to pursue a peace of their minds, the UK Prime Minister declared confidently, before backtracking. Wait, no, peace of mind. No, wait, peace in the region. Definitely that one. The French president, trying to help, only dug deeper. We must avoid further pieces of escalation, he said, sparking confused applause and at least one awkward high five. The United Nations, not to be outdone, convened the Security Council to draft a resolution banning weapons that could be mistaken for party supplies. We can't have missiles doubling as fireworks, the UN Secretary General sighed. It's a nightmare for civilians and air raid sirens alike. Do they blare warnings or Sweet Caroline? We need answers. Media coverage: a tale of two realities. The media, as usual, turned the chaos into a circus. Fox News called the strike a triumph, with one anchor gushing, "Iran's now a nuclear-free utopia, and that glass desert? The next Dubai, folks." CNN took the opposite tack: the US may have bankrupted itself on this ray gun fiasco, and now Iran's got a shining new solar farm. Social media went wild. #Desert Ice Rink trended globally, with memes of Trump skating across the Middle East and Iran's missiles rebranded as peace rockets. One viral tweet summed it up: Iran accidentally invented the eco-friendly missile, 0 casualties, 100% vibes. The real winner, a local glassblower. As the glass dust settled, the only clear winner emerged, a local glassblower near Isfahan, suddenly swimming in raw material. "I used to make vases and trinkets," he said, gazing at the endless glassy expanse. "Now? I'm thinking big, maybe a glass Eiffel Tower or a life-sized glass camel. The sky's the limit, well, until the next missile, anyway." In the end, as the world teetered between war and slapstick, one truth shone through: nothing captures humanity's knack for absurdity quite like turning a nuclear standoff into a desert disco. And somewhere, a glassblower was already sketching his first souvenir shop.